Test, test. Test, test.
Now for your starting lineups. Starting for Daley, number 1, guard Evelyn Isaac. Number 2, Genesis Matzenberg. Number 3, Jessica Jasso. Number 15, Maria Payne. And number 50, Caitlin Sullivan. Now for your Sauk Valley Skyhawks. Starting at guard, number 5, Kate Salisbury.
This is Mitchell Johnson live from Russ Dam off court. Taking the tip today will be Shelby Veltrop for the Skyhawks. And the tip is up. Recovered by the Skyhawks by number 32. Pass out to the corner. Circling around. They're looking to get down low. Going back out top. A three. And that's good. Sauk Valley up to a good early start with an easy three-pointer. They're going for a full court trap. And it's a turnover by Daley. Down low to the post to Shelby Veltrop, and a foul called. It is on Daley. Taken out of bounds by number 5, Kate Salisbury. Pass out to number 20 and down back into Shelby Veltrop. She passes over to Cameron for an easy spin around post move. Skyhawks up 5-0. They're sticking in that full court trap. Going on the baseline, and Daley has broken the traps. The Skyhawks need to get back. Foul called is it seems to be another charge on Daley. Correction, blocking foul on the Skyhawks. Sub in for Daley. In comes number 11, Nia Hubbard. Daley looking into getting set up in their offense. Pass out to the wing. Sauk in the 2-3 zone. Daley looking to see if they can penetrate to break it. Daley takes an open three. Clank off the side of the rim. Fighting for the jump ball. And it is called. Daley will retain possession. Again, Sauk is staying in their 2-3. Seems to be some confusion at the scorer's table. Seems like they're trying to get the possession counter to work. There you go, they got it to work. Ball's back in play. Again, pass back out to number 2. The Skyhawks still in their 2-3 zone. Mid-range shot off the backboard. Let's see what the Skyhawks have drawn up. Pass out of 3. Again, they're going back down low to the Veltrop sisters. Foul and 1. Count it by Cameron Veltrop. Strong start for the Veltrop sisters today. Cameron Veltrop at the free throw line. And she makes it. Skyhawks up 8-2, going back into their full court trap. Daley penetrates through the sideline. Daley driving down into the middle of the court. Blocked. Skyhawk pushing back up the court. Looking back into the Veltrop sisters, it looks like. Turnover by the Skyhawks. Daley's driving up the court for the easy layup. Skyhawks bring it back up the court. Daley looks to have gone back into a 2-3 zone to try to stop the Veltrop sisters. Shelby Veltrop off the sideline, recovered back by Cameron and Shelby. Cameron offensive rebound. And foul called. Cameron will go back to the line for 2 free throws. Daley needs to find a way to stop the ball from getting back into the lane. Cameron Velchop getting ready to shoot her first free throw. And it's good. Skyhawks now up 9-4. Cameron Velchop's second free throw is off just by a bit. Recovered by Shelby Velchop. Back in for the putback. Scores now 11-4. Skyhawks seem to be sticking into the half-court, full-court trap, but foul called. It is on number 32. It is a pushing and blocking foul. That'll be her second foul already in the game. Sub coming in for number 13, Madison Glaw. That's 2 early fouls for one of the Skyhawks' key players today. We'll see when coach decides to put her back in the game. Skyhawks are switching it back up, going back to a 3-2 zone instead of a 2-3, trying to give Daley another look to see if they can stop them. Daley pass around the outside, open 3 for Daley. Off the side of the rim, offensive rebound, and a foul. It'll be 2 shots for Daley's number 50. Foul is called on number 5 for the Skyhawks. First free throw, just off. Second free throw for number 50, Caitlin Sullivan. It is up and it is off. She starts 0 for 2 on free throws. Rebound by Shelby Velchop. Back out to number 5, Kate Salisbury. Skyhawks looking it back into the paint, but now going around the middle. Salisbury looks to be in some type of zone. Out to number 13, back to number 5, continuing to pass it around the middle. It is a jump ball. Skyhawks will retain possession though. Number 50 is coming out, and number 1 is getting subbed in for Daley. Evelyn Isaac. Daley not pressuring inbounds, lets it get past into Kate Salisbury. Looking around, forced up an early shot because of the shot clock. Out of bounds. Sauk looking it back into their full court trap, leaving Cameron Velchop in the backfield for some easier rim defense. Out to the open shooter for Daley, number 3, and she hits it in. The Skyhawks are getting killed on the threes. Need to find turnover by the Skyhawks. Be up to number 2. Should be an easy layup. Daley is gaining some momentum. Coach doesn't like it. Timeout Skyhawks. Score is 11-9. Coach is telling him he needs to work on some transition defense. Almost all of the Daley's points have been off of transition buckets and early threes from the transition. Sauk Valley is also getting into a little bit of foul trouble. Sauk Valley has 3 fouls, 2 on number 52, who is a key player for them, while Daley only has 2 fouls total. Ball back in for the Skyhawks. Daley setting up in a 2-3. Let's see if they can break it. Skip pass. Back into to Shelby Velchop. Just off the mark. Out of bounds. Daley ball. Skyhawks abandoning their full court trap, just going back and staying back into their 3-2 zone. Daley brings ball up, passing around the outside, trying to look for a way in. Skyhawks getting some motion. They're going to let her take that shot. Sauk seems very confident in letting some of their players sit on the three-point line and shoot. Back into Velchop sister, but they're going to call a reaching foul. They're going to call a hold on Daley. That'll be number 11's second foul for Daley. Kamariana Payne. That's 2 early fouls again, also for Daley. Another turnover by Sauk Valley. Good transition offense by Daley. It is now tied at 11-11. Sauk Valley needs to start cutting back down the turnovers if they want to stop this momentum. Daley still in their 2-3. It has been causing Sauk some problems. Another turnover by Sauk. Trying to stop the nice zero step by Daley, but just off the mark. Out of bounds, Sauk Valley ball. Sauk really needs to cut down on these turnovers to stop the momentum. Score is still 11-11 with a little over 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Daley sticking their 2-3 defense. That's been doing some work. Kate Salisbury picks the ball up early. Trap in the corner. Back out to Shelby Velchop, passing around the perimeter. They are really looking to get into the Velchop sisters. Another push on Daley. Be the 4th foul of the night. Daley now getting into some early foul trouble. They're going to call out on number 15, her 2nd foul of the night. Daley has 2 players, both with 2 fouls in the first quarter. This could be a problem later on in the game for them. Kate Salisbury takes the ball out and passes it in. No pressure from Daley on the inbounds play. Sauk Valley into Shelby Velchop, just off the side of the rim, covered by Daley. Sauk setting back into 3-2, giving a little pressure to Daley's point guard. Into the corner. Turnover by Daley, recovered by Shelby Velchop with nice hands by her. Kate Salisbury bringing it back up the court. Going into Shelby Velchop. Nice easy hook move for her. Skyhawks back in the lead, 13-11. Daley calls timeout. That was a 9-0 run by Daley to start in the middle of the first quarter. We'll see if they're able to continue it now. But Sauk seems to have found a little bit of a solution for their 2-3 zone. We'll see if Daley switches it up or stays in their 2-3 zone and just makes a minor change to try to stop the Skyhawk sisters, who have 10 out of their 13 points. Buzzer sound, Skyhawks coming back onto the court. Daley seems to be lagging behind. The ref coming over there telling them to break it up. Skyhawks going to give Shelby Velchop a little bit of a rest and keep her sister Cameron Velchop in the game. Sauk getting prepared, setting into their 3-2 zone. We'll see if Daley will be able to continue to break it. Number 1 for Daley dribbling up the court. Pass to the wing. Analyzing the situation. Looking to see. Screen up. Shot by number 3 in the corner. And it's good. They're going to call it a 2-pointer. Score is 13-13. Kate Salisbury bringing the ball back up for Sauk. Daley still in their 2-3. They get into Cameron Velchop in the low, and she makes a good post move into a bucket. Skyhawks back up by 2. Daley dribbling the ball back up the court, looking to see if they can continue to break this 3-2 zone by Sauk. They're going to let her take the corner shot, and it's off. Cameron Velchop fighting for the rebound. Kate Salisbury analyzing the situation, looking to get back into the nail. Shot by number 13, just off. Covered by Daley, and they're pushing it. Might be an easy layup for Daley. Just off. Rebound by Daley again. Back out to a sure 3-point shot. Banks in. Daley is now up 16-15. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. They're looking, swinging around, getting straight into Cameron Velchop over the back, and one. Count it. Cameron Velchop again scores now 17-16. That makes 10 points for Cameron Velchop so far. If she makes this free throw, that'll make it 11. Sauk wanting to get Shelby Velchop, her sister, back in. And number 50 comes back in for Daley. Shot by Cameron Velchop is good. She has not missed one yet today. Shelby coming in for her sister Cameron, as the Skyhawks go back to sit back into their 3-2 zone. Daley back to the corner. They're letting number 3 take that shot. Just off. Shelby passing it back to Kate Salisbury, as she is pushing it up the court. Over number 13, trying to get into Shelby. Ooh, Daley gambling, almost got the steal. Down into Shelby Velchop. She does a little hook into the bucket. It goes. Skyhawks now up 20-16. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Daley bringing the ball back up the court. Over their wing, trying to analyze situations, get a couple of the defenders moving and off their pass. Down into number 50, trying to do some post work. Swing pass to the corner, and they're calling her out of bounds. She said she touched the sideline. Both teams having costly turnovers so far early into the game. Dale back into Shelby Velchop, looking to swing around. Back out to the top of the key, just off. Daley getting the board, pushing it up the floor. Just off. Shelby Velchop looking to get to one of her guards. Minute and a half left to go in the quarter. Let's see if they try to burn some time off the clock. They don't. They fire the 3, just off. Daley might have an easy layup here. Number 5, Kate Salisbury, catches up. They're going to call a charge. Another turnover by Daley. Charge is called on number 2 by Daley. Massenberg. Both teams having costly turnovers that could have led to easy buckets. Good hands by Daley. Might have another easy layup here, and they do. Minute left to go. Sauk really needs to cut down on the turnovers here. Getting back into the nail, down to the short corner of Shelby Velchop. She looks to pass, and she gets tied up. They're calling a foul on the floor. Calling it on number 4, it looks like. Coach doesn't agree with the call. Correction, it was on number 3. That puts Shelby to the line, as Daley now has 5 turnovers. Substitution for the Skyhawks, number 42, Emma Stoll comes in for the Skyhawks. Shelby's first free throw is good. Shelby for his second free throw, and is good again. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Skyhawks are up by 4. They're going to give it back. Daley has ball number 3, swinging around the outside of the key. Daley back to number 3 in the corner. She fires, and just off the side of the rim. Shelby Velchop with the board, gives it back to a point guard, Kate Salisbury. 30 seconds left in the game. Shot clock, 22 seconds left on the shot clock. About a second difference. Daley with the steal, pushing it back up the court. Shelby looks like got a hand on it. 13 seconds left in the game. Should be the last shot of the quarter. Kate Salisbury gives it to number 13 in the wing. Shelby on the nail, puts it up, looks like it might got tipped. Shelby puts it up again, and it's off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Scores 22-18, Skyhawks. So far, it has been a dominant performance by Shelby and Cameron Velchop, as they have a majority of the Skyhawks points so far. Daley is starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble. Team has 5 fouls total. As it is very early on in the game, they will need to keep their hands straight up and cut that out. Skyhawks' problem so far has been turnovers. Daley's got a lot of easy transition buckets and a lot of easy layups. I'm sure that is what coach is talking to them about in there. We'll see if they stick back in the 3-2 zone or if they go back to a full court trap. Later on today, we will have a dedication ceremony for Russ Damhoff to dedicate the court to him. Buzzer sound, officials are telling the team it is time to get back to play. It'll be Daley ball. Skyhawks do seem to be setting back up into their 3-2. No pressure on the inbounds by Skyhawks. Back to number 3 in the corner. They are giving her that shot. Covered by Shelby Velchop. Pass back into Kate Salisbury, who has not sat out yet this game. Tough defense by Daley. Back out number 13. Back to Kate Salisbury. Seems like they're back to playing an aggressive man. They are really pressuring the Skyhawks offense. Nice turnover. Nice Euro step. Easy transition layup. Daley is not in a man offense. Another turnover by the Skyhawks. Into another layup by Daley. Scores back to tie, 22 apiece. Skyhawks looking a little frustrated out there. Need to slow it down, get their wits back in them. Coach does not look happy and is sending in 3 stars. Another turnover by the Skyhawks, which will be another layup for Daley. Up by 2 now. Timeout, Skyhawks. Coach needs to talk about what is happening on offense. That is a quick 6-0 run by Daley. That is 3 turnovers back-to-back for the Skyhawks. Not what you want to see this early on into the game. We'll see if coach draws up something a little bit different for Sauk Valley. Daley seems to be pretty confident in everything that they are running so far. They have not had any problems on defense as of the moment, while Sauk Valley has been letting some of their shooters let some Daley shooters take some open shots. They're confident to let some people take open shots. I'm sure it was in the scouting report. Officials getting players back onto their court. Kate Salisbury will be inbounding the ball. She has still not been taken out of the game. Number 32 for the Skyhawks is back in Maya West. She has 2 fouls, but Coach feels confident putting her back in the game, hoping that a new player will freshen up the Skyhawks offense. Way high of a pass. Another turnover by the Skyhawks. Skyhawks will be sticking to their 3-2 zone. Daley bringing up the ball. Pass to the wing. Screen. Cross-court pass back to number 2. Another cross-court pass trying to get the Skyhawks moving, get them off their toes. Drive on Cameron Velchop, and she blocks it from behind. 50 recovers the ball. Trying to do a little bit of post work. Gets tripped up. Good steal by Maya West. Skyhawks bring back up the ball. Try to pass in Cameron Velchop. She gets it for a bucket. That'll tie it in back at 24. That was a good recovery play and good defense by Skyhawks. Let's see if it continues for them. Daley passing it back out around the wing, running the same play. Screen, let them take the open 3, and it's off. Rebound by Cameron Veltrop. Pass in, pass a little too high for another turnover by the Skyhawks. Daley bringing the ball back up to the court. Skyhawks sticking in their 3-2 zone. They seem to be confident in it. Ball in the low wing. She drives. Stumbles a little bit back to number 3 in the corner. It is off again. Dive for the ball. Covered by Maya West. Dribbling it back up the court. Daley looking to put a sub in. Daley staying back in their 2-3 zone. Gets a tip. Good hands by Daley. They're saying it's Daley ball again. Daley ball. Daley bringing in a sub. Number 5, Kayla White. As number 50 comes back out to take a rest really fast. Seems to be a broken play by Daley, but they get into the corner. Good hands by Skyhawk defense, but it'll still be Daley ball. Daley passes up to the top of the key, but it's driven back into the corner. Back to the top key and wing. Back to the corner. Dribbles it back out. Top of the key, back to the wing. Daley doing good ball movement, pass around, gets the wide open 3 from it, and nothing. Shot clock goes off. Maya West bringing back up the court. They seem to really trust her with the ball. Easy pass into Cameron Velchop for the easy bucket. Skyhawks take a 2-point lead. A little over 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. Daley looking to drive the ball back in. Wild pass back out to number 2. Skyhawks staying back into their 3-2 zone. Back into the nail, looking to see if she can get a mid-range shot. Back out to the deep wing. 3, and it is off. Maya West recovers the ball. Skyhawks running. Good pass by Maya West. In for the easy layup. That is what the Skyhawks have been looking for all game. Timeout Daley. Skyhawks now on a little run of their own. It's a 6-0 run. Couple costly turnovers by Daley. Not getting sufficient shots up that they are liking. Taking a couple contested threes. Hope they need to get something better. Skyhawks on the other hand are in a good run. Have had a couple good easy transition buckets and a good post move that was fairly uncontested. We'll see if they're able to continue this run or if Daley has something drawn up to help stop it. It'll be Daley's ball once the timeout is over. Daley bring ball back up the court. Pass around the wing, try and get some of their offense moving. Looks to be a little bit of a broken play as number 50, pass into number 50, passes up on the contested layup, trying to get a better shot. Skyhawk bench is getting into it, little contested, and they're calling another charge on Daley. That is number 2's second charge of the night. Sorry, they call it a legal screen on 50. Her first one of the night. Maya West has the ball at top of the key. Daley sticking into their 2-3 zone. Karen Veltrop trying to flash into nails, see if they can get her the ball up top. Loose ball, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay Skyhawk ball. Daley sticking in their 2-3 zone for the inbounds play. Pass back out to the top of the key. Ooh, too many people there to make the pass through. Number 3, open in the wing. Good hands by Skyhawks. Will call us an out of bounds. We'll force it out of bounds. The Daley ball. Skyhawks are sticking in their 3-2 zone for the out of bounds play. Pass out to the top of the key. Immediately back to the corner. Short corner, just off the side of the rim. Covered by Daley, back out to the top of the key. Skyhawks in a 2-3 zone now. Wide open corner shot, recovered by Vanderland. Cameron Velchop, a little too strong on that one. Maya West bringing the ball up. Back to her. She takes a 3-pointer, just short. Skyhawks try to recover it, but Daley gets the ball for another transition layup. Skyhawks only up by 2 now. Well over 4 minutes left to go in the corner. Daley sticking in a 2-3 zone. It's been working for them so far, so why would you stop it? Maya West penetrating. Somehow Cameron Velchop finds the ball, tries to take a contested layup, and it's no good. Pass ahead. Daley really likes to run in transition, and one. Count it. Tie game out at 28 apiece. That call was on number 13 for the Skyhawks, Madison Glaw. Sub comes in. They're going to let number 33, Chloe Slock, take a quick breather. And rebound is shot is just off rebound by Cameron Veltrop. Game is tied at 28 apiece again. Skyhawks pass around. Good hands by Daley. Gets in, causes another turnover. They really like to run this ball and play tough defense. Wide open 3 for number 3, and one. 4-point play opportunity for Daley. That is not what you want to see if you're the Skyhawk bench. Leading scorers so far for Daley are number 2, who has 14 points. That would be Massenberg, and number 3 so far has 8 points. That'll be Jessica Jasso. Just off, Cameron Velchop recovers the ball. Gives it back to Kate Salisbury. Daley back up by 3. Cameron Velchop trying to rally her team together, call a play. Maya West, wide open 3. Just off the side rim. Rebound by Daley. Back to number 2. She goes in for a layup. And it's good. 5-point game now for Daley. Daley seems to be switching up their defense a little bit. Wide open shot from Kate Salisbury, and it's good. That's another 3-pointer for the Skyhawks. Daley passing around, trying to find an open way. Back to the wing. Skyhawks back in a 3-2 zone instead of their 2-3. Daley just passing the ball around a little bit. And it's a turnover. This might be exciting. Oh, blocked by Daley. Goes back up and one. Count the bucket. That'll be by number 20, Gabby Abbo. That'll be her first bucket of the game. Good opportunity. Oh, they're calling it on the ground. They are calling the bucket not good. Foul was before the play. Good pass in to Cameron Velchop, and they're saying they roughed her up a little bit too much. Foul, she'll have another chance at the line. Cameron Velchop back at the line. She has not missed one from the line tonight so far. We'll see if that continues. First one is good so far. Cameron Velchop with 16 points out of the 32 Skyhawks scores. She has half of their points so far. Dominant performance by her tonight. Make that 17 points. She is still 100% from the line tonight. They are looking to break through the Skyhawk zone. Puts up a floater and is good. 33-35, Daley up. That is number 2's 18th point of the night. Kate Salisbury trying to push through, push the ball. Maya West, 3, and is off. Daley pushing the ball up the court. Floater is off. Recovered by Shelby Velchop. Just over a minute and a half left in the corner. And to Shelby Velchop at the nail. Back out to Maya West. Now at the wing, she takes the 3 and is off. Recovered by Cameron Velchop. Back to Maya West. She drives in and draws the foul. 2 shots coming her way. Chance to tie up the game with these 2 free throws. Maya West back at the line. First shot is up and just short. Skyhawks down by 2 and this close matchup with Daley. Second shot is up and no good again. Fight for the board, recovered by number 3 for Daley. Daley bringing it up as the Skyhawks set back into their zone. Wide open 3, just off. Makes up for the ball, and they're going to call a jump ball for it. It'll stay Daley ball. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Minute 10 left in the game, or in the quarter. Daley passing around, trying to break up the Skyhawk defense. Wide open 3. Off again for Daley. Kate Salisbury trying to push up the ball. They're going to say it's Skyhawk ball. Daley touched it last. Daley saying back up into 2-3. Kate Salisbury into a wide open 3, and they're letting her take it. Daley bringing the ball back up the court. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Just under 37 seconds left in the half. They're going to say she carries. Skyhawk ball. 30 seconds left. Skyhawks have the opportunity to hold it for the last shot. Daley has to play some good defense, and they'll be in the lead still. 20 seconds left. Passing to Cameron Veltrop, and they're going to say she's fouled. This is going to send her to the line. Cameron Veltrop with a chance to tie the game. She currently has 17 points. First shot is up and is good. Score is now 34-35. Shot is back up and good again. She is 100% from the line tonight. That'll be her 19th point of the night. 15 seconds left. Daley's calling for a screen, passing it back up and around. Skyhawk defense trying to suffocate them. Don't let them get an easy foul shot. She puts up a floater off the backboard. 3 seconds left. 1 second left. She's just going to dribble it out. Score is 35-35 going into halftime. Leading scorers right now are Cameron Veltrop for the Skyhawks. She has 19 points. And for Daley, number 2, Genesis Massenberg, who has 18 points. Cameron Veltrop and Shelby Veltrop have both been a very pivotal players for the Skyhawks tonight, while Daley has been pushing the ball out as Jessa Massenberg has been able to get some easy transition buckets. We're going to take a break and be back in a little bit. And we're back. This is Mitchell Johnson, live from what is now Russ Damhoff Court. Ceremony will be later and will be on broadcast. Currently, the score is 35-35, tied going out of halftime. Leading scorers for Sauk Valley is number 40, Cameron Velchop. She has 19 points. And number 22, Shelby Velchop. She has 8. For Daley, leading scorers are number 2, Genesis Massenberg. She has 18 and has had a dominant performance so far tonight. And number 3, Jessica Jesso, who has 8 points so far today. Both teams for halftime were having struggles on offense. Constant turnovers were happening. Let's see if both teams can clean it up tonight. It'll be Sauk's ball to start the second half. Daley back in the 2-3 that they were at during the first half. My West drive and turnover by Sauk. Early turnover. Not what you want to see. Daley's ball. Daley had a lot of transition points in the first half. Let's see if it sticks that way. Sauk Valley seems to be back in their 3-2. To the corner, back to number 3. Back into the low post. She decides to drill back out, give the offense a quick reset. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gotta get something going. Corner. Back to, that'll be a 2-pointer, and it's off. Sauk dribbling the ball back up the court. Daley in the 2-3 zone. Into Cameron Velchop in the middle of the lane. Easy layup for Sauk Valley. Skyhawks up by 2. Daley has got to find a way to shut her down if they want to come out top for this game. Sauk Valley back in their 3-2. Daley getting a little bit more ball movement into the low post, trying to get a good post move in, and it's short. Sauk ball. Maya West bringing the ball up for the Skyhawks. Shelby Velchop in the nail. Oh, she loses the ball. Recovered by Maya West, though. Shelby gets it back in the nail. Tries to get to her sister down low, but goes a little too high. Turnover. As another 2 early turnovers by the Skyhawks. Drive penetration, back out for 3. And it's just off. Could not get her hands on it, and Daley will get a second chance. Skyhawks setting back into their zone offense. They appear to be back into a 2-3. Dribble penetration, corner 3. And it's short, off the side of the rim. Maya West dribbling back up for the Skyhawks. Over the wing, wide open 3. They're going to give it to her, just off. Daley bringing the ball back up. Skyhawks applying some more pressure defense. Back into their 3-2. Letting them get a little room around the arc. Dribble penetration, blocked by Cameron Velchop. Another dribble penetration. Try passing in, and that's the life for Daley. Tie game again. Maya West bringing back up. Daley still in there 2-3. Trying to get in the ball into Shelby Velchop. She takes a mid-range jumper, and it's good. That makes 10 points this afternoon for Shelby Velchop. Daley being a little bit more aggressive, trying to drive, and they're going to say she walked, travel, turnover Daley. So far, again, both teams have had costly turnovers to start this quarter with. Maya West driving, takes the mid-range jumper, just off. Daley again looking to drive. Shelby Velchop got a hand on it. They're going to say it's out of bounds on the Skyhawks. Good hands by Shelby Velchop to prevent an easy layup, potentially. Daley, wide open corner three. Too strong. Another easy layup for Daley. My West bringing the ball back up. Pass to the wing. Daley is adjusting their defense to shut down Shelby Velchop in the nail. Maya West, another mid-range jumper, just off. Rebound by Daley, and they're going to potentially get an easy layup out of this. Daley now back up by 2. Skyhawks need to stop the ball in transition. Daley's going to let Kate Salisbury live with that shot. Maya West for 3. Off. She is not on a good stretch right now. Another easy layup by number 2. Make that 22 points for her tonight. Timeout by Sauk. Coach does not like the easy transition buckets. They were able to stop them down early in the corner, but as the quarter has gone on, they have consistently allowed them. Daley has got to be liking how things are currently looking. Coach does not seem to be happy right now while Daley is currently drawing something up. Maybe try and find a different way to break Sauk's 3-2 zone when they are not in transition, as they have been struggling at that tonight so far. Leading scores again are still Cameron Velchop with 21 points. And number 2 for Daley, Genesis Massenberg. She currently has 22, as she is the leading scorer of the game so far. Most of those points have been off of easy transition layups that are uncontested by the Skyhawks. Skyhawks looking to get back into the nail, get to the Velchop sisters. Shelby Velchop can't get her hands on it. Daley ball. Daley is currently up by 4. We'll see if Daley found a way to break this 3-2 zone. They have been struggling with it for a majority of the night or the afternoon. Daley a wide open 3. Shelby Velchop gets the easy rebound. Maya West bringing the ball up. Trying to dribble, penetrate. Not there. Turnover, Daley. Shelby Velchop gets an easy foul to try to stop the transition bucket. That'll be her first foul of the afternoon. No worries about her fouling out so far here. Daley, easy penetration. They're going to say it's a foul. Cameron Velchop helping him out. We like to see good sportsmanship here. That'll be 2 shots. Could make this a 6-point game. First free throw is good. 5-point game right now. Second free throw is good. 6-point game. Daley in the lead. The Skyhawks have some points that they need to make up if they want to stay in this game. Daley sticking in their 2-3 zone. Pressuring Maya West. She loses the ball, dives for it. On the floor. Into Cameron Velchop. Easy layup. That was risky by the Skyhawks, but it turned out in their favor. Skyhawks back in their 3-2 zone. Daley, cross-court pass, into an open 3. They have been looking for that shot all night. Rebound by Daley. Mid-range shot, uncontested. Not good. Shelby Veltrop fighting for the board. They're going to say white ball, foul. They're going to call a push on number 3. That is her 3rd foul of the night. That'll be Jessica Jasso. Daley started the game in early foul trouble, and they have slowly been cutting that out as the game has gone on. 4-point game, Daley still up. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. Maya West analyzing the defense. Kate dribbling around, trying to find ways in. They're looking to get to the Veltrop sisters. 8 seconds left. 3 is up. Rebound by Cameron Veltrop. Maya West out driving in. Nice floater by her. And it's off. Rebound by Daley. Transition buckets. Good transition defense. Timeout Daley. Seems like they do not like what's going on defense so far. Veltrop sisters have been having it away so far in the paint. They are definitely not happy about that. Skyhawks have been stopping transition so far since the last timeout, which has been a key for their defense, as Daley has had no success for the most part breaking through their 3-2 zone in the half court. Second horn sounds. Both teams then get back out onto the court. It'll be Daley ball to start out of the timeout. Skyhawks still in their 3-2 zone. Giving a little more pressure on top of the key. Screen, open 3, and it's good. Daley now up by a margin of 7. A little over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. No. Turnover Skyhawks again. They cannot get back into the Veltrop sisters, and they're going to call a travel on Daley. Turnover again. If Sauk Valley wants to get back into this game, they need to start getting back into Veltrop sisters. Daley has done a good job so far in their 2-3 zone, preventing that from happening. A little bit of two crown on the other side. Turnover. Yep, turnover Skyhawks. Skyhawks do a good job stopping the ball in transition. Daley's going to slow it back down. Daley looking to pass her around a little bit. Back to the top of the key. Over to the wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Daley's got to get some motion going and try to get a shot. Dribble penetration. Back out for the open 3. Just off the mark. Blocked by Cameron Veltrop. Daley looking to find a way back in. Ball is on the floor, recovered by the Skyhawks. Good, strong defense for the Skyhawks in that possession. Pass too low. Turnover for the Skyhawks. Daley looking to see if they can get anything in transition, but they slow it back down. Swarmed. Passing out around the wing. Looking for a shot. Daley being patient now that they're not getting as much transition offense. 3-point shot. It's over. Mid-range. Off the side. Recovered by Cameron Veltrop, who has been a force on the glass tonight. Maya West looking into Shelby Veltrop. Little hook move, and it's good. 5-point game now. Skyhawks looking to get a sub in. Might be able to get her in before the end of the quarter. Daley has really slowed down their offense to try to break through the Skyhawks zone so far. Daley gets into the nail. Another block by Cameron Veltrop. They cannot get over her or her sister Shelby. 3 for the Skyhawks, just off. Recovered by Daley. Slowing it back down. They will not be able to hold to get a final shot. Easy layup for Daley. Not what you want to see. Back to a 7-point game. Shot clock and game clock are the same. 23 seconds left to go in the quarter. Skyhawks will hold for the last shot. 13 seconds left. Maya West takes the 3 with time left on the clock. 8 seconds. They're going to call a foul on the court. 6.7 seconds left on the clock. Daley will be able to get a shot off. It will have to be fast, though. Smart play by Daley. Let the ball roll up the court. So they extended the clock a little bit. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot is up and it's too short. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Daley up by 7. Score 50-43. The Skyhawks have done a good job for the most part in this quarter, shutting down that Daley transition offense. Daley, however, has done a good job preventing the ball from getting into the hands of either of the Veltrop sisters, which has been key for the Skyhawk offense today. Leading scorers are still Cameron Veltrop, who has 23 points, and Genesis Massenberg, who currently has 24. Skyhawks have done a good job so far shutting down her in the transition. Daley will start with the ball to start the final quarter of the game. Whistle blown. A little confusion on the court. Daley had too many players on the court. Daley had 6 players on the court, which will make it Skyhawk ball. It'll be a technical foul. Cameron Veltrop will shoot the free throw. Costly turnover for Daley to start the fourth quarter. Not what you want to see. This could lead to some easy points for the Skyhawks. Cameron Veltrop free throw is good. She is still 100% from the line today. Second free throw for her. And it's good. Amazing game by Cameron Veltrop so far. She has 25 and has the most boards so far in this game. It is now a 5-point game to start the fourth quarter. A little confusion at the scorer's table, but they got it figured out. Maya West takes the inbound. Daley playing a little bit tougher defense, trying to get Skyhawk people moving and get them uncomfortable. Ball into try to get ball into Shelby Velchop, doesn't get, but recovered by Skyhawks. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Need to put something up. Maya West, wide open three, just off. Daley seems to have some renewed energy, trying to get some easy buckets. Easy layup. Now a 7-point game. Whatever happened during the time in between quarters definitely revitalized Daley. They look to be like a whole new team right now. Maya West looking to drive in. And goes up for a layup but misses. Cameron Velchop rebound. And they're going to call a foul. No shot. It'll stay on the floor. Kate Salisbury will take the ball for the inbounds pass. We'll see who she's able to get it to. Sub coming in for Daley. It'll be number 50, Caitlin Sullivan. While number 11, Nia Hubbard, will go take a break really fast. They're going to get into Shelby Velchop, and a hard foul on her. She'll go to the line for 2. She'll have a chance to make it back to a 5-point game. First free throw for her is good. She is now up to 12 points for the game. Second free throw is also good. 5-point game, 9 minutes left to go. Daley bringing the ball back up the court. Slowing it back down. Trying to get something going to break through this Skyhawk defense. Good ball movement by Daley. Trying to get an open 3. And there it is if they want it. She passes up on it, trying to get a better shot. She has 8 seconds on the shot clock left. She's going to decide to take it, and it's good. No one stepped up for the Skyhawks. 47-55, Daley in the lead. Maya West looking to see. Get into Shelby. Gets it into Cameron for an easy layup. Daley cannot let that happen if they want to stay in the lead. Daley slowing it back down. Time is on their side with the lead. Trying to find some easy buckets. Passing around the side. She takes a 3, and it's off. Rebound by Shelby Velchop. Gets it back to Maya West to push it back up the floor. Maya West picks up the ball a little too early. Gets it back into Shelby, who gets it back into Cameron, who misses the layup. Daley pushing it back up. Skyhawks need to stop the ball. And a turnover by Daley. Skyhawk ball. Sub comes back in for Daley as another one takes a rest. Both teams have ran short rotations tonight with how close of a game it is. Maya West takes the ball back up. They're going to give it to Shelby Velchop down low. She goes for a little hook fadeaway shot. Doesn't get it. Fight for the ball. Daley gets it. Skyhawks fail to stop the ball in transition. Good drive by Daley. And too strong. Covered by the Skyhawks. Ooh, pass a little too high. Turnover again for the Skyhawks. That's not what they want to see. Daley still up by 6 currently. 7 minutes left to go in the game. Daley keeping the pace slow, trying to burn as much time off the clock as they can with them being in the lead. Also trying to find a good shot for them. Passing up on a lot of open threes, just trying to kill time and find an easy layup somewhere in there. Takes a three, and it's good. Skyhawks have got to get a lady out there to get a contest. Daley now up by 9 on a good run. Daley breaks it up, but it'll stay Skyhawk ball. Shelby Velchop coming back in. Maya West has an open three. She's going to take it and just off. Foul to stop the transition. Good smart play by the Skyhawks. As they cannot give up any easy points right now. Daley bringing the ball up nice and slow, still trying to burn some clock. Down to a short corner, into the low post. They're going to pass it out, pass it back to the short corner. They're going to call a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Daley is struggling to get inside right now and get any easy layups with the Veltrop sisters staying inside. First free throw is up, and it's no good. Leading scorers so far are still Cameron Veltrop, who has 27, and number 2 for the Daley, Genesis Massenberg, who has 30 so far. Daley will take a 3, and it's off. Recovered by Maya West. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Maya West, good drive, and she'll get a layup. Good drive by Maya West to get a Skyhawk offense rolling. Now a 7-point game. Daley passing around, trying to get a good shot. Looking to drive, goes back out. Number 1 takes a 3, and it's off. Air ball. Ref is going to call out of bounds. Last touch by the Skyhawks. Says she stepped on the line while reaching for it. Skyhawks still staying in the 3-2 or 3-2 zone. Oh, nice hands by the Skyhawks. Turnover Daley. 7-point game. 5 minutes left to go. Skyhawks still looking into the Veltrop sisters, but they are trying to force in. Jump ball. It'll stay Skyhawk ball. Skyhawks get inbounds. Take a 3, and it's over. Daley taking their time, dribbling it back up. 5 minutes left in the game. 7-point lead for them. Passing around outside, just trying to get some ball movement, see if they can get an open 3 and kill some clock. Daley still passing around. They'll take a corner 3. Air ball, way off. Shelby Veltrop gets the board. Maya West pushing it back up. Open 3, and it's off. The Skyhawks have not been able to hit any 3 so far tonight. Shelby passes it inside to her sister. Blocked by Daley. Little confusion on the court. Daley trying not to get another technical. Skyhawks get the ball into Shelby Velchop. Air ball. Hit the top of the backboard. Daley ball again. Little over 4 minutes left to go in the game. Skyhawks still down by 7. Have not been able to get anything going on offense, but the suffocating defense on the Velchop sisters. Good hands. Turnover. Daley gets a ride back and gets the easy layup because Maya West was fumbling with her glasses. Almost another turnover by the Skyhawks. Dribbling along the baseline. Off the foot of number 20, Daley ball. 9-point game. Daley in the lead. Timeout, Skyhawks. So far in the fourth quarter, Daley has had suffocating defense that has made it hard to score for the Skyhawks. They have not been allowing either of the Velchop sisters to get access, as they have been lining them throughout the game. Currently, Cameron Velchop is number 40 and has 27 points, and Shelby Velchop has 14 points, making up a majority of the Skyhawks scoring. If they want to get back in this game, they're going to need to start knocking down a couple threes, which they have been failing to do so far, or go on a nice run with the Velchop sisters and get them in. Daley was probably planning on wasting as much time as possible with this 30-second shot clock. Is still going to need to get a couple good shots off and hopefully score if they want to keep this lead. Skyhawks have switched to man defense to try and enforce some pressure and cause some turnovers. Good defense by Maya West. Out to the short corner. Puts up a floor by Daley. No good. Skyhawk ball. Maya West dribbling it back up the court. Daley sticking in their zone, trying to cause some problems for the Skyhawk. Daley still not allowing to get into the Velchop sisters. Skyhawks looking a little lost right now. Maya West decides to take a three off the backboard. No good. Daley recovers the ball. Daley again taking their time, bringing up the floor, trying to waste as much time on that clock as they can. Good drive by Daley. They're going to call a foul on it. She'll get 2 shots at the line. Has potential to make it an 11-point game. At the line is number 1, Evelyn Isaac, who currently has 8 points. First free throw is good. Make that a 10-point game. Skyhawks really need to get a good run going now if they want to reclaim the lead. 11-point game. Score is 62-51. 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Looking to see if they can get the Shelly Velchop. No good, so defense collapsed on it. Ball is dead. Skyhawks need to get off a shot. Turnover, Skyhawks. Foul. They're going to call a hold on the Skyhawks. That'll go on Shelby Velchop. Be her third foul of the afternoon. Daley taking their time, bring up. Might get an easy layup here. Tipped off by Cameron Velchop. Skywhawks need to push the ball. Coach, still an 11-point game. Just under 2 minutes left to go. Tries to get into Cameron. Turnover. Pushing. Daley's pushing in transition. Looking to see. Reverse layup, and it's good. Make that a 13-point game. Lead seems to be out of reach now. Skyhawks taking their time now, just trying to get some good plays going. They're going to call a foul on number 50. That'll be her fourth foul of the afternoon. Daley started this game off in a lot of foul trouble, but has been able to stop it as the game has gone on. Skyhawks trying to get into Shelby Velchop. Jump ball. It'll be Daley ball. Minute and a half left to go in the game. Daley dribbling around, just trying to waste as much time on the shot clock as they can. Good block by Cameron Veltrop. It'll be Daley or Skyhawk ball. Skyhawks playing their bench in. Score is currently 64 Daley, 51 Skyhawks. Minute 10 left to go. Skyhawks dribbling back up, just try and get a good shot. Turnover Skyhawks again. That'll definitely be something that they have to talk about after the game, as Daley defense has been suffocating so far this afternoon. Cameron Velchop comes back in. Daley's going to take their time, just try to get a good shot here. Drive, kick back out. Out of bounds off Daley. Skyhawk ball again. .45 seconds left in the game. As Skyhawks dribble it back up. Daley still in their 2-3 zone. Skyhawks pass around. Kate takes a shot. No good. Cameron Velchop gets the board and puts it back up. That gives Cameron Velchop 29 points for this afternoon. Daley's just going to dribble out the ball as shot clock will not expire. And that'll do it. And that'll do it. Daley 64, Skyhawks 53. Leading scorer for the Skyhawks was Cameron Velchop, who had 29. And leading scorers for Daley was Genesis Massenberg, who had just over 30 points this game. We are going to take a short break and come back with the men's game.